So, Teofimo Lopez have stated that he declined a $1.5 million offer to fight Ryan Garcia. Now, I've confirmed that the other side actually did send an official offer to Teofimo Lopez, so Teofimo Lopez officially declined. Now, I would have thought that Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez will be a lucrative fight, a massive fight going to 2024. And I've been talking about that this fight should be happening in Super Bowl weekend out there in Las Vegas, Nevada. I would have thought that this would be a lucrative fight, but knowing that the offer was $1.5 million, I mean, Teofimo Lopez got $3.1 million to fight George Kambosos when Eddie Hearn took over the fight. Before that, it was 3.9. He was going to get paid $3.9 million to fight George Kambosos with Ryan Kavanaugh and Triller, right? He got $2 million to fight Josh Taylor. He got $1.3 million to fight Lomachenko when he became the king at lightweight division. For Ryan Garcia, who had a great not a great purse with Gervonta Davis. It was pay-per-view. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia was the most lucrative fight in boxing in 2023. With the stardom of Ryan Garcia, very recognizable and things of that nature, and the accomplishments and also recognizable Teofimo Lopez, I would think that this will be a lucrative fight, a massive fight. $1.5 million to fight Ryan Garcia? Come on now. So in all actuality, $1.5 million. Look, I understand you are or your value is what you negotiate. Okay, I understand that. But $1.5 million, and of course, a lot of people will be like, what about the back end? What about the back end? You know, he could get almost $10 million just off the back end, of course, if it's a successful pay-per-view. But I believe that $1.5 million is kind of low for a fight with a Ryan Garcia, with the accomplishment of Teofimo Lopez, and he already got more fighting Josh Taylor on the Hulu theater on free TV. So, look. Of course, Ryan Garcia, December 9th, got the fight with Duarte Jr. I do believe that he's going to get through Duarte Jr. Actually, I believe that he's going to TKO him, right? So I think that Ryan Garcia is going to win. And of course, next he should be looking for a title shot with a Ryan Garcia. And I know that Ryan Garcia has also stated that he wants to be a champion. Now we all know in the past, Ryan Garcia, he said belts are trophies and things of that nature. He wasn't even looking forward to being a champion, but again, the best fight that the fans wanted to see. I think Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez is a fight that the fans want to see. Look, they both could be fighting. They both need each other. If you look at it in the point of what they want and what they're asking for, Teofimo Lopez wants the bread. Ryan Garcia got the bread. Ryan Garcia wants the belt. Teofimo Lopez got the belt. So I would think that this is a match made in heaven, in my opinion. You feel me? Now, people would say, and there's been Eddie Hearn has spoke about it in the past, in a couple of weeks ago, that Teofimo Lopez doesn't understand his value. People around the sport of boxing are saying that Teofimo Lopez think that he's worth more than what he truly is worth. Teofimo Lopez said that he brings massive sponsors. He brings endorsements. He brings a lot of money. But if you look at the purses that he's getting, it seems like look. Put it this way: it's either the person is not negotiating is not negotiating your value very much. Because Teofimo Lopez has already been complaining about how he's getting paid, he's not getting paid. Who is negotiating your deal? It's time to look at the guy that's negotiating your deal. You can't be blaming on Showtime and blame on DAZN and blame Eddie and blame ESPN and blame Top Rank. Who is negotiating your deal? Because it seems like the person that's negotiating your deal is actually maybe lowballing you in their own deal. It has to be at some point. At some point, I believe that Teofimo Lopez is his value should be way more than a 1.5, be way more than 2 million, be way more than 3 million, and things of that nature. Especially the accomplishment, right? High risk, high reward. Should reward the man. But at this point, all the fingers being pointed at everybody else, it needs to be pointed at the person that's negotiating your deal. Why is it 1.5 million? You're renegotiating. What is the back end of that 1.5 million? What is going on? Because your frustration at this point is not pointed at the direction that it needs to be pointed. Now, I have a quote from the other side says that Teofimo Lopez, they're saying that he's not as popular as they think he is. That promoters are not willing to offer him big money because he's not as popular. Now, you heard the Eddie Hearns of the world saying, well, he didn't even pack the Hulu theater. They didn't want to promote the fight. And then in the ESPN, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Top Rank did not promote the Josh Taylor fight. They started on a Sunday to really promote the Josh Taylor fight. And I thought that fight was bigger. I thought that fight should have been bigger. I thought this fight with Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez should have been bigger. It's something. Maybe it's something that maybe I'm lost. Maybe Teofimo Lopez is not as big as I think that he is, or value as because I really truly think that a fight with him and Ryan Garcia is massive. Teo versus Tank, massive. I think if you just if they sign a deal and they started promoting, I think it will be entertaining. I think it will galvanize the boxing fans. In my opinion, it's something in boxing that is not right. And at this point, who the hell is negotiating the Teofimo Lopez deal? Who, you know what I'm saying? David McWaters, of course, is his manager. So the answer got to be, what is going on? Your client keeps on always, and I'm not throwing nobody under the bus and things of that nature, but at this point, if Teofimo Lopez is going to throw everybody and he's speaking about his value and nobody is actually matching what he's saying about his value and the sponsorship and endorsements and what he brings to the table, because look, if Teofimo Lopez is making money, everybody will want to be a part of Teofimo Lopez, just like anybody will want to be a part of Canelo Alvarez, right? Any promoter would love Gervonta Tank Davis. Any promoter want Anthony Joshua. They know they come in with some money. They know they come in with some power, but it seems like everybody is throwing shades at the value of Teofimo Lopez and actually saying the same thing, that what he think he's value, he's not value. Now, Teofimo Lopez feel like I'm value, I'm going to retire then. If I don't value, if I'm not that guy, then F it. It's either somebody's telling Teofimo Lopez that you're worth this much money, everybody is making all this money off of you, and they ain't giving you this and they ain't giving you that. Or they're lying about him and his offer. Maybe those people are telling him that he's worth way more, and he's saying this is how much I should be getting paid. In reality, that's not how much he should be getting paid. I don't know. But it's becoming consistent that they're negotiating these type of deals. Look, even the Triller deal. Teo had a problem with Triller. Ryan Kavanaugh, Eddie Hearn, The Zone, Top Rank, Bob Arum has an issue, and everybody's saying the same thing about the value. He don't value what he think he is. I believe that he should, but at somewhere around down the line, he got to get to the bottom of what's really realistically your value. In the words of the man, takeover to takeover. The words of Jay-Z, the one that had the takeover hit. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. It's time for Teofimo Lopez to probably stop listening to the men or the women, and it's time looking at the money. How much are you truly generating so you could go into these negotiations and get the best interest for you? Because if all the promoters are saying the same thing, how are you going to get these deals? And maybe this is the reason why Teofimo Lopez say, hey, I retire. I guess I'm not worth what, I don't think I'm worth it, and I'm not going to fight for this type of money. Hey, to each his own. I would love to see a fight with Teo and Ryan. Hope they could renegotiate. Manager of Jose Ramirez stated, facts, turned down more than that with people upside to fight Ramirez at MSG in December. Also facts. He was replying to another promoter in the sport of boxing, Raging Babe. He was because she was trying to say, Teofimo knows that Ryan Garcia and Tank made millions fighting each other. He turned down that $1.5 million to fight Ryan with a quickness. His argument is that he's the best, he's the man, and he brings major sponsors. He'll most likely continue to sit out, make zero, and gain zero. My opinion is, renegotiate the back end money. You understand what I'm saying? If you do have the endorsements and you do have the sponsors, so get what? You're going to be good. If you have the sponsors and the endorsements, you're already going to getting paid when this fight comes through fruition or in promotion. So, got to do a better job in negotiating, because they shouldn't even be offering $1.5 million.